He is an intimidating factor for sure. David, thanks. And it's the Suns to start out. And checking out Utah's opening lineup, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the two guard. O'Neal is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Gobert in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And there's the call on DeAndre.
That's his first personal foul.
That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Conley with it. Mitchell outside. You know, Doris, when we think of these teams, we think offense. What kind of game do you anticipate this being?
This is going to be a lot of fun. We've got highly skilled offensive players on both sides. Neither team will take a possession off. Thirsty scorers. It's going to be punch, counter punch all night long.
Give the hand fans your Sun Dancers Dance Team.
Now Paul. Booker outside. And the dunk by Booker.
Night after night, game after game, Chris Paul understands where to put the ball and when. Nicely done.
Conley against Paul. Conley into the lane. Puts the move on. Can't hit that one. And Phoenix will come the other way. And there's the call on Rudy Gobert.
First team foul.
That's his first foul.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
And so it's Crowder with it. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. And after a down season in 2020, with some questioning if he was over the hill, Mike Conley came roaring back last season.
And the first player ever to make his All-Star debut that far into his career, it had to feel something like redemption. And I tell you, he's not done yet. Has a nice new contract to prove it.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Outside, Bogdanovich. Knocked away and taken away by Paul. Outside, Crowder. Paul outside. Just 5 to shoot. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Utah ball.
And here is Conley. Mitchell outside. Takes the three. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
You can see Donovan Mitchell's shot mechanics from the time he entered the league to what we're seeing now. It's refined, it's on balance, and boy, does he make good.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
So it's Phoenix now. Paul passes to Crowder. And Crowder brings it in.
But Crowder, a terrific athlete. This guy's leaping ability is sick.
Paul against Conley. Passes it to Gobert. Crowder with the steal. On the wing, Bridges. Back to Booker. Another shot. The kick out to Crowder.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
A three-pointer, no good. And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for the Jazz. 4-point game. No good on the three. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Paul looking around. And the pass to Crowder. Now here's 8. Shot clock at 5. Here's Crowder. Hits the front of the rim and out. Jazz trail by 4. Mitchell right side. Kicks to O'Neal. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
I mean, it's just fun to sit back and enjoy watching him operate. And that's what it looked like the D was doing as well. They're just sitting back and watching.
Now here's Paul. No points in the game yet for him. Booker outside. And again, it's the Suns missing.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Outside Conley. He dishes it to Gobert. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
That's his second personal.
That one on Ayton.
Well, if you're on the defensive end, you can't fall for Rudy Gobert's tricks. This guy is very crafty at using that up fake.
And it's tied up with that one. The Suns have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Paul kicks to Crowder. Back to Paul. Six on the shot clock. Stolen by Mitchell. Here's the three. Buries it from three-point range. Mitchell's got 6 points.
Consistency and efficiency is where we've seen the greatest improvement from Donovan Mitchell. How comfortable is he off the bounce?
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Jazz out in front, up 3. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And guys, from what we've been watching with the Jazz, what are you guys seeing out there?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. And so in the game for the Jazz, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Bogdanovich out there with O'Neal. And it's Gobert in at the 5 down low.
First team foul.
And the Jazz with possession here. 3-point lead. Kicks it out to Mitchell.
And it's the defense that's making it tough on them here in the second quarter, not finding the easy buckets like they did in the first.
DeAndre Ayton, the first pick of the 2018 draft. He was obviously the consensus #1 at the time. So hard to pass on a center like him who's got size, athleticism, and an elite vertical threat at the cup.
They get it again. Bogdanovich comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1. Bridges outside. Ayton inside. He is covered by Bogdanovich. Nice move. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
That's his second.
It's going to go on Bojan Bogdanovich.
Second team
Well,
foul.
the up fake by DeAndre Ayton gets the defender committed. That is nicely done.
And that was a loaded 2018 draft class. Not just Ayton, but Doncic and Trae Young as well.
Yeah, there were some question marks early in his career about whether that was the right selection. But, boy, Ayton has been a tremendous fit for them. This guy's upside is still so high.
6 to shoot. Conley finds Bogdanovich. Fires the 3. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Bogdanovich has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Ball outside. Pass to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
This is the kind of damage DeAndre Ayton can do if he gets the right positioning. Nicely done.
Ball against Conley. Bogdanovich passes to Conley. And here's Bogdanovich. Phoenix grabs the miss. Ayton's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Paul against O'Neal. Now here's Ayton. Tight defense on him. And good that time. Ayton's got 5 now. After a whistle, we often see players demanding their coach challenge the call. Greg, were there plays you wish you could have challenged in your career?
Oh, goodness, absolutely. But the game was just so different back then, and we had other ways of resolving issues and letting the refs know when we maybe didn't appreciate a call. And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Booker against Mitchell. For 3, Bridges. The shot, no good. And it's Utah the other way. The drive by Mitchell. There's O'Neal with the 3. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Back to Mitchell. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
Phoenix ball.
Paul against Conley. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Conley against Paul. Pass to Booker. Just 5 on the clock. And the basket is good. Booker's got 5 points in the quarter.
It really turned it around here in the second quarter after shooting less than 40% from the field in the first.
To the middle. Deflects the pass. Here's Bogdanovich to end the cold streak. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That one on 8.
How many European fundamentally sound players have we seen? Bogdanovich gets his defender off the ground with the up fake. Nice.
Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
Paul, right side. Bridges against Ingles. Paul kicks to Ayton. That 3 off the mark.
You can't miss those, but even the best do on occasion. You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Utah shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. Rudy Gay's checked in for Utah. And so it's Payne with it. He'll bring it up for the Suns. Saric in the corner. And stolen by Whiteside. To the inside. Tipped away.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Here's McGee. Sweet move. And it's McGee with the jam.
That's what we call a power finish. There's no such thing as gentle for the big man.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Suns.
Your Suns.
All right, thank you, David. Folks.
The Jazz, 17.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You gotta like what Devin Booker is doing in this one.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
So with Paul on the bench, here's the group that Monty Williams has on the floor. They've got JaVale McGee. Andrew Shamet is out there with Cameron Payne. Then it's Johnson, and it's Saric in at the small forward. Here's Clarkson. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Jordan Clarkson has the kind of speed and athleticism to get out in transition and be a problem.
Payne passes to McGee. Now Shamet. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Shamet's got his first points in this one.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Left side Clarkson. It's good.
Jordan Clarkson.
Clarkson's got it all tied up now for the Jazz.
Wow, big-time move by Jordan Clarkson. The defense forced to adjust. That's an incredible drive.
Out to the wing. And Saric kicks to Payne. 6 on the shot clock. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. They grabbed their own miss. For Utah, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Nobody near Gay. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
For Phoenix, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half.
All right, look who's coming out of the court.
Payne looking around.
For your Suns dancer. All right,
Here is McGee.
Suns dancers dancing. Make some noise.
McGee sets the pick for Payne. Back to McGee, and stolen by Whiteside. Here's Honey. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Here's Gay, and he banks in the layup.
And Gay has great length down on the block there. Fantastic at just jumping on opportunities to score when he's down low.
Now here's Payne. Ingles covering. Payne in the post. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Shamet with it. Gay picks him up defensively. Johnson, that's for 2. Misses off the right iron.
All right, time now to pick it up. You're 1 for 4, and you certainly don't want to give your opponent momentum.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
And it's Payne in the corner. And a miss there on the triple.
Only 20% shooting in this quarter. They need to settle down and relax a little bit here.
Some dishes to Gay. JaVale McGee grabs the miss. McGee's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Boy, with his shot not falling right now, it might be time to look in a different direction. See if you can get your teammates started.
So Utah ends up going with a new group. Here's McGee. He kicks to Johnson. Back to McGee to stop the drought. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
That's his
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
The Suns have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today. And the Suns here with a different look. Jay Crowder's checked in for Johnson. Bridges comes in for Saric. Devin Booker, he's checked in for Landry Shamet. And Paul subbed in for Payne. And here's Mitchell from the arc. Great positioning on the putback. And the Jazz lead by 2.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns dancer.
1:10 left here in the third quarter.
Suns dancers dance team.
Shamet with it. Dishes to Payne. Back to Shamet. Stolen by O'Neal. 3 on 3. And here's Mitchell from the arc. Utah keeping it alive. A new 14. Takes a 3. And it's Ayton with the rebound.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Here's Johnson. Nifty move. And it's good on the layup. Johnson's got the game tied up here for Phoenix.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
Pass to Mitchell. Looking to get back on track here, and the layup is up and in. Mitchell's got 8.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Here's Payne, and he makes good on the layup.
Well, defensively, to me, you've got to do a better job communicating once the screen comes.
It'll count. Oh, big time play!
And he nailed it!
And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. It's the Jazz up by 3. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. So on the floor for Utah, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Gobert is out there with Bogdanovic, and it's O'Neal in at the 3 slot. Inside, some solid defense from 8. And it's Royce O'Neal with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Suns trail by 3. Paul outside. It's stolen by Gobert.
That's just sloppy. I mean, you can't lose control of the ball like that and let it get back across midcourt.
You know, I guess the only good thing about it is it didn't turn into a fast break the other way. Dead ball turnover.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible. And you can tolerate gaps like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. Conley against Paul. The kick out to Crowder. Back to Paul. And there's another turnover by the Suns.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
And so it's Bogdanovic who brings up the ball for Utah. It's a 1-point game. Mitchell with it, out guarded by Crowder, and it's Mitchell missing.
You've got to find a way to get yourself going in some other way because hoisting from 3 is not the answer.
Crowder, the pass to Paul to take the lead, shakes him, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Donovan Mitchell.
This guy is so good at getting this man in the air. You know you shouldn't bite on the pump fake by Chris Paul. Yeah, good luck, defender. It's so good.
Jazz shooting just 33%, struggling to get good looks. Conley surveying the D. Mitchell outside. Fires the 3. No good that time. The Suns go the other way with it. Here's Booker. Good, and Paul gets the assist.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Conley with the 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. Conley's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Poised under pressure. That has come to define Mike Conley.
Paul outside. Bridges kicks to Booker. 5 to shoot. Down low. Here's Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
DeAndre Ayton with a big-time shot. Go ahead, young sir.
Outside Conley. Here he goes. And Crowder comes up to help. Bogdanovic, no luck.
It seemed like he changed his mind halfway through the layup, tried to go to something else, and flat out choked it.
Conley gets the bucket. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Jazz.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. They've been in attack mode on the defensive end.
Yeah, and something else that served them well are all the turnovers they've caused and the points that have come along with those.
Booker against Mitchell. Bridges for 3. Rebound, Utah. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. O'Neal dishes to Conley. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. The shot by Mitchell, no good.
I'll tell you, this has not been his game, and he's making it worse with shot selection like that.
You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And the wide open shot from Paul. It's good from long range. And the Suns lead by 2.
Well, over the years, Chris Paul has been such an efficient three-point shooter. He stretches the floor. You've got to honor his ability to shoot it with range.
Booker outside. The ball. Money!
So much riding on that shot. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
On the wing, Mitchell. Again, Mitchell missing.
After the strong first half, this guy has not been the same, and largely a no-show right here.
Crowder, the pass to Paul.
Utah foul. Mike Conley. That's his 4th personal foul. 4th team foul.
Good on the first, and that puts them up by 5.
I am very confident that Chris Paul is a future Hall of Famer. Not only accomplished between the lines for well over a decade, both offensively and defensively, but years and years of service for the good of the game.
And stolen by Booker. Crowder goes in, and Crowder brings it in.
Adding to their advantage, trying to find a way to blow this one open.
One of the things they're doing is identifying favorable matchups and then going at them.
So it's Phoenix picking up the win. A confident win, and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Grant, you look at these rosters, a lot of talent in the backcourt.
Oh, a sign of the times, B.A. Agility and skill is in demand, and that is on display tonight.
Here are the 5 for the Suns. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. Inside, it's Šarić at the 4 with Ayton at the 5. And it's Bridges in at the 3, the small forward. Now here's Paul. Ayton, no good.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
Stolen by Booker. And now the Suns fast break. Pass to Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
Well, I tell you what, the big guy knows how to do that. Throw it down.
Doncic against Paul. Back to Powell. Here's Porzingis. Nice move. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
Outstanding work from Porzingis that time, creatively sending that one home.
All right, looking from under the court. Come on and get loud for your Mavericks dance team. All right, fans, that is the Mavericks dance team. Make some noise, fans.
The Suns on offense.
Well, you know, coming off knee surgery last season, Porzingis got off to a slow start, literally. I mean, he struggled to move his feet defensively, and even offensively he struggled. It takes a lot of time to get back to full strength when you're coming off that much missed time and that kind of injury.
Shot clock at 3. Here's Paul. Soft touch off the glass.
Paul's ball handling skills are insane, off the charts, amazing at snaking through and making the defense look bad.
Now here's Doncic. Powell outside. Hardaway up top. Back to Powell. Doncic outside. Here's Finney-Smith. Oh, Ayton with the block. And they're able to recover. For Phoenix, they've gone 2 of 3 to get this one going. Here's Bridges. Pass to Ayton. Back to Bridges. Now Ayton. And there's the foul. It'll go on Tim Hardaway. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And about 2 minutes into the first quarter here. Booker, the pass to Šarić. Clock at 6. The shot from 20 feet out. Another one falls for Phoenix. Clark, it was rumored that the Mavericks explored the market for Porzingis last season.
Well, we know how good he can be when he's healthy, B.A. The question has been, can he stay healthy? And that's been a challenge for him thus far, and that may have led to some of those rumors you heard.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
They've hit 4 of their first 5 shots. Great execution and attention to detail.
Oh, rejected by Ayton. And the whistle blew, so that'll be a shooting foul. Hey, great defensive effort there with the blocked shot, but he got more than just the ball that time. Free throws coming up.
And one thing that talent evaluators wondered about with Doncic coming in, was he quick enough to play point guard? And in case you're wondering how that worked out, the answer is yes. In bold capital letters.
Now here's Booker. It's Bridges on the wing. The kick out to Paul. From about 19, and he gets that one.
Always one of the league's most accurate jump shooters. Chris Paul can flat out knock him down.
And for the Mavericks scouts, there was never any question. Luka Doncic was born to quarterback an offense, Tom.
Boy, he sees the game 2 frames ahead, P.A. I mean, he's got the ball on the string. He's got great size. I think he's a blend of Magic and Kidd when you think about how he sees the floor. They weren't the quickest either, but like Luka, they got where they wanted to when they needed to.
Here's Paul. The Mavs get their last shot to go. Pass to Ayton. No good on the 3. The Mavericks trailing. Outside Hardaway. Here's Doncic. He's guarded by Paul. And Doncic, here we go. Back to Hardaway. And Booker pulls it down. Phoenix has gone 1 for 2 from beyond the arc in this first quarter. Paul against Doncic. Bridges outside. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Bridges has got 6 points.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
Now here's Hardaway. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. They kick it out to Porzingis. Doncic outside. Porzingis sets a screen. Second shot opportunity. They get it again.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
And so it's Phoenix leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. What happened?
Ladies and gentlemen, your Mavericks dance team.
If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And taking a look at the Suns' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
Hardaway Jr. and Finney-Smith, they're out there on the perimeter. At the 4 and 5, it's Porzingis and Powell, and it's Doncic in at the 1. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Up top, Bridges. Powell with a steal. Doncic left side. Here's Porzingis. Out of bounds. It'll be Suns ball.
Phoenix ball.
The Suns leading. Now here's Paul. Out to Bridges from the arc. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Paul's got 4 assists in the game.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
It's Doncic with a drive. And Doncic with the jam.
Big time flush by Doncic. Man, this young fella really has a lot of game.
Paul against Hardaway. Drives to the hoop. Booker. Second chance effort. The 3 from Ayton. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Powell with it. Now guarded by Ayton. It's Finney-Smith with the drive. And here's Doncic outside. Ooh, coming through again. Shooting 5 for 7 now. Well, you were Rookie of the Year back in 1995, Grant. For young guys coming into the league, how difficult are expectations right out of the gate?
Well, rookies these days are way younger than when I played. I mean, I was 22 my first year in the league after 4 years in college. So, you know, I think we have to give these young players time to develop and learn how to become great in the NBA.
2 on the clock. And Ayton with the stuff.
Good court vision from Booker. He sees a wide open man and gets him the ball for an assist.
Doncic with it. 13 points in the game. To the middle. And give him another one. He's 6 of 8 and looking solid.
And their shots are dropping with more consistency now.
Well, it was a slow start, but they've gone from simmer to medium heat, and they're bordering on hot to close this gap.
Doncic against Paul. Count it.
Chris Paul's so good at working for his point. Even if the defense is on his back, challenging him, he still finds a way to finish.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Suns?
Well, guys, they are dialed in from long range already. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove out there.
They've been distributing the ball really well tonight, too. I mean, a decent number of assists so far from them.
And it's a completely new group here for the Mavericks.
Substitution for your Mavericks.
And about 3 minutes played now in the second quarter. Here's Bullock. It's Bullock on the wing. Outside, Brown. From outside, off the mark. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from downtown here in the second. Booker can't get it to go.
All alone from mid-range. You got to think he's kicking himself.
Pass to Bullock. Outside Brunson. Knocked loose. Brown with it, and it's Paul picking him up. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Brunson. Good. And Brown gets the assist. Brunson's got his first 2 points.
It was a rough start for them scoring the ball, but they look like now they're really finding their rhythm and flow.
Yeah, it looks like they've gained a little bit of confidence as the lid has come off the hoop.
And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
And the Suns going with a whole new group out there.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
And the Suns miss again. For Dallas, they've gotten 6 of 9 attempts to go in the second. Looking good. And finished off by Kleber.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
And that one's good for Brunson.
Really starting to find himself now, guys, after getting shut out in the first quarter.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Payne against Brunson. Payne pass to McGee. Now here's Johnson. Kleber with a steal. Oh, got a piece of it. And a fast break now. The Mavericks on the run. Pass to Marjanovic. McGee with a steal.
Dallas foul. Boban Marjanovic. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
8 seconds left in the first half of basketball. To stop the run. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
Productive trip to the line. He doesn't like to leave points on the table.
Oh, what a performance by Luka Doncic. He has been the story. Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Boy, really an incredible game here from Luka Doncic.
Yeah, tonight he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him, body him up, be physical with him.
On the court right now for the Suns, JaVale McGee out there with Jay Crowder. Then there's Cam Payne, and then it's Landry Shamet, and it's Johnson in at the 3. Outside Payne. Pass to Shamet. The 3 is up. No good. And it's Dallas the other way. And here's Kleber. Here's Brunson. He's got 6. Here's Marjanovic. Rebounded by Johnson. Crowder with it, and it's Brunson picking him up. Outside Payne. Down low. Here's Shamet, out left to the wing. Just 5 on the clock. Here's McGee, and McGee with the stuff.
You know, all McGee needs, guys, is good positioning. Once he has that, dunking the ball is elementary.
Open shot from Brunson. Off the mark with a little step back, Jay. Phoenix has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Payne, the pass to Crowder. Back to Payne from 18 feet away. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net. And now a 3-point Phoenix lead.
No idea what they were thinking there defensively. I mean, that's a shot he makes often.
And here's Brunson. Kleber outside. Jacks up a 3. Knocks down the triple. Kleba's got 5 now.
He's got a sweet stroke from long range. Plenty of bigs do now.
Crowder outside. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. It's tipped. And a fast break now. The Mavericks on the run. And finished off by Kleber.
Great teamwork on that drive. Punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
There's a screen. Pass to Shamet. And here's Payne outside. Mavericks with the rebound. Here's Bullock. Back to Brown. No luck on that one. Good work defensively by Crowder. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Misses from close range. Inside, Kleber. And finished off by Kleber.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
To win the run, Payne drives, and he sinks the layup. Payne's got his second basket.
And the defense no factor, which is why he simply laid it in.
Outside Brunson. Goes back up. Here's Marjanovic. And the layup falls. Marjanovic got his first basket of the night.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating, I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
Brown against Payne. Shamet, no good. The Mavericks leading. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, no, it just doesn't make sense given the situation.
And the Suns going with a whole new group out there. Powell, a screen on Bridges. Doncic, no good.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Paul. Yes, and it's Booker with the setup. Paul's got 9.
Chris Paul's a player who is more physical than he appears, and he looks for contact. He's become very good at finishing off bumps.
Pass to Hardaway. Doncic with it. Now guarded by Ayton. The rebound by Bridges.
That is a rarity. When he takes flight, he usually hammers it home.
Left side Paul. And it's stolen by Finney-Smith. Here they come with numbers in transition. Doncic finds Powell. Now here's Finney-Smith. Saric covers. Back to Powell. No, stop it in there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity at a three-point play. It goes on Chris Paul. Ooh, that one misses for Powell.
The length and mobility of Powell is really impressive. He's a solid big guy who I think continues just to get better at both ends.
And that'll do it for the third quarter. Mavericks ahead, up by 4. Don't go.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Mavericks dance.
And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Luka and Hardaway, they make up the backcourt. Finney-Smith at small forward with Porzingis at the 4. And it's Powell in at the center position. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. And it's good. 2 points. And the Mavericks lead by 6.
You know, at 7'3", not many guys can defend Porzingis. I mean, especially when he's operating this close to the rim.
Paul against Doncic. Pass to Ayton. Now here's Saric. Here's a 3 from Paul. Hardaway grabs the board. And there's the foul. It's on DeAndre Ayton. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
Mavericks shooting efficiently, 50% so far. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute played. And here's Doncic outside, nails it from three. And now it's a 9-point Maverick lead.
And looking to shoot as many threes as possible. This kind of confidence, impressive to see.
Love the mentality there, I tell you. I know I've never coached, but man, playing to win and being aggressive even with the lead as opposed to being safe and going into prevent offense, I'll take the former all day long. Play to win.
Pass to Finney-Smith. Deflected. And now the Suns fast break. Hayden's got space. And too long on the shot. The Mavericks have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Doncic outside. Porzingis with a screen on Bridges. Back to Finney-Smith. Doncic right side. Takes a three. Phoenix grabs the miss. Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Back to Saric. Pass to Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Come on, B.A. He sure can rise.
Grant, that's as good as it gets. One of the best in the league.
Boy, he makes it look easy. He is an absolutely imposing finisher around the rim.
Outside Finney-Smith. Booker against Hardaway. 6 to shoot. Doncic outside. Over Bridges. It's wide right. Hits off the rim. The Suns have gotten only 1 of 5 to fall here in the fourth. Outside Paul.
2 minutes.
Pass to Ayton.
2 minutes.
Paul against Doncic. Now here's Paul. Defense is right there. Out to the wing. Ayton passes to Booker. Back to Ayton. And it's Dorian Finney-Smith with the foul. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. Paul passes to Bridges. Yes, and it's Paul with the assist that time. Paul's got his 5th assist in this one.
Pass first mindset of Paul. When you leave somebody open on his squad, he's going to make you pay for it.
From deep, here's Doncic. Another miss by Doncic.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Booker, pass to Bridges. Outside Booker. Back to Bridges. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
It's nice to see they're not settling for three-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
Doncic passes to Powell. Can't connect from short range.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Booker. Oh, lots of drama in this game so far.
I'll tell you what, I wouldn't be surprised if it comes down to the final buzzer.
There's 38 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Doncic. And we're going to have a jump ball. And they'll get another chance. Clock at 4. Shot to end the cold streak. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
And this is so critical. They now have to score every trip up the floor.
The defense needs to be just as sharp, but it's not over yet.
Doncic against Paul. To tie it up. Missed it. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those, so they get into the penalty.
Yeah, no, you had to do that. I mean, you can't allow them to dribble out the time.
Exactly. You got to stop the clock any way possible and hope they alligator arm a few of those free throws.
Now at the line for your Mavericks, Luka Doncic.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a three-point lead.
As a teenager, yeah, I said as a teenager, Doncic recorded 4 triple-doubles during his rookie season. Before Luka's 4, there had just been 1 triple-double by a teenager in the history of the league. That's special.
Your Mavericks dance team.
There's 6 seconds left in the fourth. Booker can't get it to go. And so the big win by Dallas in a tight game. Boy, a hard-fought game. They did a great job of holding on to the lead at the end.
Yeah, get the coffee, because that's the way to...
the starting lineup for your Utah Jazz. At forward.
Some talent for sure in the backcourt tonight. Great. Did it ever add anything for you playing across from another top-level guard?
No, it always raises the stakes, and you want to. Rise to that challenge, but in the end it all comes back to winning as a team.
So let's take a look at the starters for the Dallas Mavericks. Hardaway on the wing along with Finney Smith. Big men on the floor. It's Porzingis and Powell, and it's Doncic in at the one.
Give Conley credit. He's recognized the need to become a knockdown shooter and put in the work.
Here's Finney Smith. Gobert with the block, and he gets it back. One-on-one here. Here's Mitchell, and it's Mitchell with the jam.
Love the high activity of Conley on defense, keeping his arms moving all the time to create problems for the opposition.
Powell sets a screen for Doncic. Driving to the basket. Bucket is good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Now here's Conley, and Bogdanovich kicks to Gobert. There's the three, and it's Conley that time on the assist by Gobert. Conley's got 6.
Love the decision by Gobert, finding the open teammate, playing smart basketball.
Doncic passes to Hardaway, and they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Now here's Gobert. Back to Conley. Gobert with a screen for Conley. Inside. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Nice shot by Gobert. Here's Doncic. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. It's to Porzingis. Porzingis sets the pick for Hardaway. Back to Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
And what a luxury to run pick and roll with Porzingis. He can roll to the basket or pop out for that jump shot.
Now the pass to Mitchell. This one for 3. Gets a hand on it, and there's Gobert putting it right back in. Gobert's got his second basket of the game.
I love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed. Doncic, no good. Jazz leading by 5.
And you know you're special when you're drafted 3rd and people still can't believe you slipped that far. That's how good Doncic has been in his young career.
Conley's shot is off. For Dallas, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Porzingis finds Doncic. A pass to Porzingis. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. And now the fast break. Mitchell with the ball.
Nice finish by Donovan Mitchell. If you're the defense, you have to get back in a hurry and match up.
And Greg, at the time of the 2018 draft, Luka Doncic was regarded as the best international prospect ever.
And that sounds right because, you know, coming from Europe, a lot of people assume that he's got a low ceiling, but he's surpassing all those expectations. And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
To the middle. And the shot goes in from Kristaps Porzingis.
And because he can score from all over the floor, Porzingis can find space inside. That's not the case for most 7-footers.
Now, here's Mitchell. He has 5. Puts up a 3. Nailed from three-point land. Mitchell's got a couple of 3s now in the first with the Jazz. Powell with a screen on Conley. Doncic against Conley. Here's Powell. Gobert with the block.
The wingspan of Gobert is huge. and he uses it so well to deny shooters.
How about that mobile one block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy. No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Mavericks trail by 9. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Finney Smith passes to Porzingis. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Here's Finney Smith. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Fades. Utah with the rebound. Gobert's got 5 rebounds tonight. Conley into the lane.
And it's just encouraging to see Luka step up on defense. Must continue to bring that type of intensity.
All right, Luka's coming onto the court. Come on, get round, get your chance.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Jazz.
They didn't need any time to warm up from long range today. Their three-point shooting has been terrific in the first half.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight, and that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
On the floor right now for the Mavericks, the guard pair, it's Doncic and Hardaway. Finney Smith in at the forward with Porzingis as the other. And it's Powell in at the 5. Here's Doncic. Rudy Gobert picking up that last basket. Beyond the arc, Powell finds Doncic. Back to Powell, over Gobert. Gobert with the block. Tries again, and with that shot, the Jazz lead has got down to 9 in the bucket from Porzingis. And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for Utah. Mitchell outside. And shot on the way. Conley scanning the floor. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Conley's got the lead up to 12 now for the Jazz. And here is Doncic. Passes to Hardaway. Here's Finney Smith. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Hardaway. Hardaway has got 3 assists tonight.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
Now here's Gobert. He's got 6. Pass to Mitchell. Shot clock at 6. Bogdanovich with a screen on Hardaway. And here's Mitchell from the arc. That one doesn't go. And it's Dallas the other way. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Utah Jazz last season was elite at both ends of the floor. Sixth Man of the Year winner Jordan Clarkson says 3 things we've been doing well are playing fast, sharing the basketball, and defense. We're playing a fun style of basketball and just keep racking up the wins. Guys?
They are fun to watch and a handful. D.A. thanks. And the 6'8 Bojan Bogdanovich consistently among the league's top 3-point marksmen.
You're right, Kevin. Consistent is the right word. Listen to this. Since his 4th season in the NBA, he's never averaged below 38% from distance. That shot must be honored.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Doncic feeling it out. Pass to Powell. A pass to Finney Smith. And it's off from 3-point range. Jazz leading by 7. To the inside. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Trying to get open is Bogdanovich. And there's Mitchell. That's good on the assist from Bogdanovich.
Good play to get the ball to one of the league's best scorers. Mitchell says, thank you very much.
Bogdanovich against Doncic. And there's the call on Rudy Gobert. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Doncic kicks to Finney Smith. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Finney Smith's got 6 here in this quarter. Conley against Doncic. Conley dishes to Bogdanovich. Back to Conley. 5 on the clock. Three-pointer. Powell pulls it in. Powell's got 5 rebounds tonight. It's Powell on the wing. Hardaway with it. Now defended by Mitchell. Gobert with the block. And so the ball out of bounds. Gobert touched it last. So Utah ends up going with the new group. Ball's knocked loose. It's Gay with the drive. Right side, no good.
Unusual for him, just a lack of concentration. Fails to finish the play.
Here's Finney Smith. Rebound, Utah. Whiteside finds Ingles. There's 21 seconds left now here in the second, and that's a foul called on Dwight Powell. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
They get a hand on it, and it's out of bounds. The Jazz able to retain possession here.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Fantastic anticipation. He has active hands. Even though he doesn't come away with the turnover, he's disrupting their offensive flow.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play.
And so it's the Utah Jazz in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. And it's been their rugged defense. Thanks, David. And we'll be... We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Donovan Mitchell really making a difference here.
Well, through the first 2, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
What can you say? Shooting is a premium in this league, and you can see why.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. Taking a look at the Jazz. Rudy Gay is out there with Joe Ingles. Then there's Jordan Clarkson. Then there's Whiteside. And it's Oni in at the point. Clock at 6. Shots good by Clarkson. And we see teams around the league trying to integrate star veterans with talented rookies. Greg, it's not always easy, is it?
Not at all, Kevin. And a lot of times it becomes a choice between win now or win later. Though the teams with great coaching and development can oftentimes do both.
It's stolen by Marjanovic. Bullock with it. Gay picks him up defensively. Drills it from outside. Brunson's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And made possible by a heads-up play defensively at the other end.
Oni passes to Clarkson. And he drives in. And the rejection by Marjanovic. And Jordan Clarkson is going to pick up a foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Mavericks trail by 6. Brunson with it. He's got 5. With some arc. And it's blocked by Whiteside.
Be careful. Whiteside is the ultimate rim protector.
We have got to see that sensational Mobile One block again.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. 6 on the shot clock. Marjanovic with a screen for Brunson. His three-pointers off the mark. Jazz leading by 6. Clarkson outside. And the dunk to finish it off. Ah, beauty.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Also, if you can't get stops at this point, it really doesn't matter what you do at the offensive end.
Now that's what I call a momentum changer.
Yeah, when you've got a point guard, that kind of spring, no lead is safe.
You're totally right. That can be a shot in the arm for them. A spark that turned things around.
And Steve, a second rounder back in the 2014 draft out of Missouri, Jordan Clarkson with a productive NBA career.
Yes, Kevin, and he's always been a bucket. What has changed is the shot selection. A lot more threes and terrific free throw shooting, making him a great bench weapon.
Right side a screen to the paint. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Becoming a more complete player. Whiteside ready to catch there off the roll.
Now here's Brunson. He's tightly guarded.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Brown drives in, and he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Yeah, outstanding job there of taking the harm and still able to finish.
The Mavericks shooting their first foul shot of the night. So Utah ends up going with the new group. 1:56 left in the third quarter of the game. Conley against Brunson. There's the drive. Conley kicks to O'Neal. And the three off target. Mavericks trail by 5. Here's Bullock. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
Assist.
Bullock's got his first basket of the night.
Important point there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Bogdanovich with a screen on Kleber. For 3, Mitchell. It's rebounded by Brunson. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for Dallas. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Kleber, and too long on the shot.
Trying to take advantage of soft defense. He might have gotten over eager.
Conley dishes to O'Neal. Fires the 3. Conley's shot is off. The Mavericks have gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. And he drives in. Brunson, good.
They are just killing them on the interior.
2 for 1 opportunity here if they want it.
And no doubt, Kevin, if I'm them, I go for it.
Down low. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Launches it. That's all good, and that's his 5th basket of the game. He's shooting 5 for 11 now.
At the arc, Donovan Mitchell can be devastating. He's a confident shooter who will take any look he gets.
Passes it to Kleber. 3-pointer. Utah with the rebound. Mitchell outside. And the Jazz, another 3.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
You know why? Success breeds confidence, and he's certainly been successful from there, time and time again.
And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of the game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
You see why they trust him with the ball in his hands. He can make the simple play, and he can pull off the spectacular.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. On the floor for Dallas, Finney Smith in at the forward with Porzingis as the other. The guard pair, it's Doncic and Hardaway, and it's Powell in at center. Doncic passes to Finney Smith. Doncic kicks to Finney Smith. Driving the lane. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
A playmaker of Doncic's talents wasn't missing that gap. He quickly gets the ball to the wide-open man.
Doncic against Conley. Pass to Mitchell. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. Really left alone that time. And the Jazz lead by 7.
Such a valuable playmaker for this team. Mitchell can get his own and get others involved as well.
And Doncic, here we go, again with the block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Utah.
Contested shots and block shots. That's been their bread and butter defensively, giving up no easy looks.
And also, guys, they take a lot of pride in their ability to rebound the basketball, especially on the offensive end.
Here's Doncic, and the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior. And Kevin, everybody's dissected Luka's offensive game, trying to find that weakness, and I'm just here to tell you, I don't think he has it.
Conley against Doncic. From deep 3-point range, Conley's shot is off.
So frustrating when you can't get anything to go down as you're trying to help your team finish the job.
How about the poise from Doncic right there? He ups the ante when it's a critical possession here in the game.
Mitchell outside. And they recover it. Here's Gobert. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Conley with the 3. That one, no good. So the Mavericks will take it the other way. And the play of Doncic drawing comparisons to so many all-time greats. But, Greg, the one that stood out to me, they said he's a combination of Larry Bird and Magic Johnson. What do you think?
And it just makes sense. With his passing and shooting, throw in the step-back game of James Harden, you start to see why he has become such a problem for this league.
Gobert with a screen on Hardaway. Mitchell wide open. Sinks the three-pointer. Mitchell's got 6 here in this quarter.
Really the best result they could have hoped for on that possession. They get back all 3 points they just gave up and are close to putting this thing out of reach.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
1:53 left in the fourth quarter. Hardaway trying to free himself up. And it's put back in by Powell. Powell's got his first 2 points of the night.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip-in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there. Mitchell against Hardaway. And the foul on Dorian Finney-Smith. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
On defense, Dallas. It's a 3-point game. Conley, the pass to Bogdanovich.
And you saw him gauging that pass there. He knew they were coming inside with it and got in position for the steal.
Here's Doncic. And he uses the glass on the lane. And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for the Mavericks.
They've been playing such pesky defense. It's been very impressive, especially all the turnovers they've caused.
Yeah, well, also, they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
This is the shot they wanted to get. Right guy, right spot, wrong result.
Porzingis kicks to Doncic. Hardaway passes to Doncic. To take the lead. Yes!
That is world class.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team.
Outside Conley. Bogdanovich sets the pick for Mitchell.
A dynamic offensive talent. Mitchell is especially intelligent at knowing how to get to his spots and execute.
Conley against Doncic. There's 14 seconds left here in the fourth quarter.
And they've got a foul to give here if they need it.
Here's Mitchell. inside for the win. So it's a narrow victory for the Mavericks, pulling out the W. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them. All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. I love his personality. That was a great story, Dave. Thank you. So the opening lineup for the Suns. Up it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. A star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Ayton in at the 5. And for the Jazz, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Bogdanovich out there with Gobert. And it's O'Neal in at the 3, the small forward. Now here's Crowder. Just 5 to shoot. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
Conley gets the bucket. Not just another game on the schedule, Greg. Fans and players alike are excited for tonight.
I mean, this is a championship caliber matchup. There is a ton of talent in this one, and I think it's a great test for both teams.
Come on, get loud with your Dancers.
Here's Paul. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Here's Conley. The pass to Gobert. Kicks it to Mitchell. And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. Gobert finds Mitchell.
I see him.
And then Mitchell with the dunk.
That's a monster finish by one of the elite athletes in the NBA. Donovan Mitchell doing work.
And they call him Spider because of that long wingspan, 6'10" at present, but standing 6'1". Mitchell needs that to compete defensively at that shooting guard position.
Booker the pass to Ayton. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Crowder with it. Now guarded by Bogdanovich. No good from Booker. We've seen a quick start here for the Jazz. Mitchell wide open. Gobert. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Maybe the best aspect of Donovan Mitchell, the rugged, competitive toughness. Get to the window, Donovan. Nicely done.
Now here's Paul. Stolen by Conley. And taken away by Paul. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And that ends the struggle. You could feel the tensions in the building with each miss.
And you've got to be able to show some resiliency, right? Keep pounding away, and it finally falls for you.
Here's Mitchell. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. And we know what Mitchell can do offensively. But, Greg, how do you evaluate his defensive game?
And Kevin, without question, there's room for improvement. I'd say he's probably below average, but he has the tools that if he tightens up that part of his game, look out.
Now here's Paul. Following the miss by Donovan Mitchell. Pass to Ayton. Back to Booker. Good ball movement here by the Suns. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
I think what you like most about DeAndre Ayton is probably how efficient he is on the offensive end. Now, obviously, the next step, he's got to raise his game and defensive intensity on that end of the floor.
Jazz leading by 3. Outside Conley. At the elbow, it's Mitchell. Lets it go with the 3. Traps in the tray. Mitchell's got 7 points in the game.
Boy, it seems like every shot he puts up, it's going in. This guy is hot. Hot.
Paul passes to Crowder. 1:52 left to play in the first quarter. Gobert with the block.
This guy is an absolute menace and force on the defensive end. Rudy Gobert says, no, sir.
The drive by Mitchell. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
And a chance there to look back at the stunning Mobile One block a moment ago.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
Now, here's Mitchell. 9 points in the game so far. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Fires the three. Booker the pass to Ayton. Kicks it out to Booker. And stolen by Bogdanovich. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
There's a minute left here in the opening quarter. Bogdanovich with a screen on Paul. Conley with a wide open look. Good on the triple. 6 points for him.
Those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
Well, just a little too physical out there right now. That's already his second foul.
That's his second personal foul. Fourth team foul.
Here's Booker. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. To end the run, Ayton trying to break free.
Just one made field goal in 5 tries. Not a good start.
Mitchell, and it's Mitchell with the jam.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
Now here's Booker. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Here's Crowder. Booker trying to free himself up. Shot by Crowder, no good.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
O'Neal from long range. And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead. It's the Jazz. They lead by 13.
Your Jazz Dancers. Your Jazz Dancers.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for Utah.
Guys, they are dialed in from beyond right now. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove in this game.
Well, they've established their presence in the paint tonight also. And a lot of their scoring coming from down low so far.
Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Bogdanovich out there with O'Neal. And it's Gobert in at the center position. That's the group right now for Utah. Here's Paul.
Boy, how about the quickness of Mike Conley to get from defensive stance to contest. That is nice.
One thing that stands out about Royce O'Neal, Doris, his versatility as a switchable defender.
No, this guy is elite on the defensive end. 6'4", 225, with a 6'10" wingspan. And the thing you love is he can affect shots even when he's guarding guys that have more size than him. This guy is tremendous defensively.
And Greg, some star big men have complained that they get hacked all game long. But they're not getting the foul calls these guards do on the perimeter.
I'd have to agree, Kevin. I mean, and on a lot of those fouls, the guards get 3 free throws. So something the league might want to take a look at, trying to balance things out.
And for a smaller player, Chris Paul appears so comfortable on the interior. He knows he can score from this area.
Conley kicks to Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich sets the pick for Mitchell. Shot clock at 5. Rejected by Crowder.
Well, Crowder known for his defense, and you love to see him get high for these rejections.
And Ayton throws it down.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Conley with it. He's picked up by Paul. Bogdanovich with a screen on Crowder. To the inside. Bogdanovich, no luck.
It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Mitchell against Booker. And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That'll be his second foul of the game.
2 fouls already on him. That is not the way to get your minutes per game up.
2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Booker in the post. Covered by Mitchell. Just 5 on the clock. 17-foot shot on the way.
Boy, the lateral quickness of Donovan Mitchell. What a solid defender.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Here's Booker. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
Conley up top, defended by Paul. For 3, Mitchell. The Jazz with another miss. Suns trail by 9. Booker against Mitchell. Booker inside. Ready by Bogdanovich. Utah has gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. A minute 50 left in the first half of the game. Back to Gobert. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. And the Jazz lead by 11.
Well, that's a beautiful pass by Donovan Mitchell to a ready shooter, and his focus as a distributor has really improved.
Here's Paul. Another shot. Ayton dishes to Paul. Crowder feeling it out a bit. Pass to Ayton. Lays it up and banks it in. Ayton's got 4 points now in the quarter.
This guy, a relentless force on the glass. DeAndre Ayton going to work and getting the putback.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Mikal Bridges. That is his first foul of the game. So Utah ends up going with the new group.
Substitution for Utah.
1:04 left to play here in the half. Driving in. The shot by Oni, no good. And here's Ayton. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. Booker with it. Shot clock at 6. Back to Paul. Here's the 3. And it's Whiteside with the rebound.
Not a lot falling for him in this quarter. He's got to stay aggressive, try to break through. See if you can get an easy opportunity.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. On the wing, Booker. He's covered by Clarkson. And the dunk by Booker.
Well, Devin Booker's game is finesse, but if you open up a window to jam it, he'll finish it.
Clarkson surveying the floor. Pass to Whiteside. Here's Oni. And the Jazz, another 3. And so it's the Utah Jazz looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. Their defense has been active. Thank you, David. We'll be back after. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Donovan Mitchell really making a difference here.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter. Sliced right through them.
His penetration was a real problem for them. And then, of course, the monster finishes at the cup.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up for the second half. On the court for the Suns, Andrew Shamet is out there with Cameron Payne. Then it's Johnson. Then it's Dario Saric. And it's McGee in at center.
Well, Clarkson with young legs, bringing the energy. How about that finish?
And here's Payne. The pass to McGee. He kicks it to Johnson. Back to McGee. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Jazz leading by 13. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Oni passes to Gay. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
And Gay has great length down on the block there. Fantastic at just jumping on opportunities to score when he's down low.
Stolen by Clarkson. Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. Up again, and Whiteside stays right with it. And the Jazz lead by 17.
And the presence of Whiteside in the paint, really unreal. He is a dominant figure down low. Great work to grab that second chance opportunity.
Payne in the post. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Utah leading by 14. Clarkson outside. Drives to the hoop. Plays it up off the glass. Clarkson's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, Jordan Clarkson loves the offensive end, and he's in the flow on that drive. That's nice.
And what a great addition to the second unit up in Salt Lake with the Utah Jazz doors. Jordan Clarkson has really fit right in.
Well, he's fit in between the lines, and as importantly, he is so beloved in the locker room. This guy gets along with everybody on the team, and their time bonding in the Orlando bubble, I think, really just allowed him to come out of his shell. Just a genuine guy, and we know chemistry matters.
Payne looking around. Kicks to McGee. Suns moving the ball around. Takes it inside. And Whiteside sends it back. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Whiteside. We've got 1:55 left to play here in the third. Pass to Payne. The second chance effort. Blocked again. They retain possession. Shamet on the wing. He's covered by Clarkson. Basket good. Saric has got his first bucket of the night.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Passes it to Gay. To the right side. Just 5 to shoot. And he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Here's McGee. Utah with the rebound. Whiteside's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Ingles. Keeps it alive. And it's Clarkson on the follow. Clarkson's got 8.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Shamet kicks to Johnson. Pass to McGee. Back to Johnson. Ingles against Saric. The rebound by the Jazz.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Well, it's trying to close the quarter strong, and by that, take a great shot without giving them an opportunity for another one down the other end.
Here's Payne. That shot missing. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Utah out in front. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Well, we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. O'Neal is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Gobert in at the 5 spot. That's the group right now for Utah.
There's a level of floor awareness that has always been innate to Chris Paul. What a pretty find.
Conley with it. Chris Paul covering for the 3. And that's good. Michael Conley for 3. And the Jazz lead by 21.
An even stronger second half. Tremendous efficiency at the offensive end of the floor.
Here's Paul. The putback. It's good on the putback.
What a motor by DeAndre Ayton. Great job on the second chance putback.
It's tipped. Lobs it up for Crowder. And Crowder slams it in.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry. Conley with the 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. Conley's got a couple of 3-pointers now in the fourth for Utah.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
First team foul.
On defense, the Suns. For 3, Mitchell.
A smart defender. Booker can anticipate and uses good balanced movement to get in position.
Paul against Conley. Paul kicks to Ayton. Bridges outside. 6 to shoot. Ayton the pass to Bridges. They get the rebound, and Ayton stays with it.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Conley scanning the floor. There's the pass to Mitchell. From deep. No good there. So Phoenix will take it the other way. Bridges attacking. Mitchell with it. Chris Paul covering. Over Paul. The Jazz again can't hit it.
Well, when you've been struggling as he has, you love that your teammates have really stepped up and taken the challenge.
Wow, we are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. Now here's Conley. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Well, Mike has specialized over the years in being able to get defenders committed. Nicely done.
And so he makes both from the line. Suns trail by 18. Paul outside. And there's the call on Rudy Gobert. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
Rudy Gobert. That's his 3rd personal foul. First team foul.
Ayton dishes to Booker. Misses the 3. Jazz leading by 18. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. The Jazz again can't hit it.
He needs to look to try to drive inside and get going. That outside shot is simply not there.
And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the 4th. Mitchell against Booker. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Bogdanovich has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
And one team is just completely outclassing the others tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Jazz.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Mike Conley.
What you love about his performance is that he is simply taking what the defense allows and then making the most of his opportunities.
So it's the Jazz now. Outside Conley from outside the arc. It's not going to go for him. Now the Suns take it the other way. Paul looking around. Second chance shot. Here's Ayton. Gobert with the defensive effort. Paul with the steal. Gobert with the block. Paul against Conley. For three. They get it back.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
Looking to end his cold spell, and it's Paul missing. And so Conley will bring the ball up for Utah. A 21-point lead, the biggest in the game. From deep. And it's Mitchell missing.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
Stolen by Michael Conley. And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but yet, David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks.